How's it going today?
Good, yourself, sir?
Pretty good. I'm Detective Constable Story. And just to start off as a formality, this session is being video and audio recorded. All right, you're under no obligation to say anything to me. You can get up and leave anytime you want. The door's open and you're not under arrest. Do you understand?
I do understand, sir. Yes.
Okay. Would you like anything to drink just before we get started?
No, thank you, but thanks for that offer.
Okay, so I'm just going to get you to state your name and date of birth for the record.
My name is Christian David Parrish, and I was born November 18th,
Okay.
2001, sir.
Thank you, Christian. So just to start off, do you know why you're here?
I don't know why I'm here. No.
Okay, well, I'm investigating a car accident that happened on February 17th, 2020. Do you know anything about that? Or are you aware of it?
No, I'm not aware of a car accident that occurred that day, no.
Okay. Well, sitting beside me here, Christian, I have a vehicle with a license plate that's registered to you. Just let me know if it rings a bell. Delta Echo 4-3 Foxtrot, India. And it is a 2007 black GMC Jimmy. And is that registered to you?
That is correct, but I wasn't in a car accident.
Okay.
So.
I'm just asking because it was seen at the scene at the time of the accident.
Okay.
So just I guess start off by telling me a bit about your day.
The 17th?
The 17th, yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, that was a Friday, correct?
Friday, yeah.
Correct. So 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Fridays usually have been pretty busy this last month at work. So I worked a 9 to 5, but I stayed a little later because I didn't want a bigger load of work to deal with the next day. So I stayed later around almost 6 o'clock. It was maybe 5:35, 5:40. I left work and headed home to my house just north of Caledon East.
Okay, and how long does it typically take you to get home from your work?
From where I work, say on a good day's traffic, maybe an hour. On a bad day, maybe hour and a half,
Okay.
2-hour drive, sir.
And this is an unusual day for you just because of your workload. You had to leave a bit later.
I'd say yes. I usually don't stay late. I like to get home to my kids and my family, but I knew I had a busy day the next day and I wanted to stay a little later. Correct? Yeah, it was an unusual day.
So you said you left at 5:30. What was the traffic like traffic on the way home? Was it a bit heavy? Was it light traffic?
I'd say it was like moderate, maybe a little heavier towards the highways.
Moderate. And you were just finishing up work and trying to get that heavy workload off.
Correct.
So would you have taken a quicker way home maybe to get home and get back to finishing up things or seeing the wife or what have you?
Most likely I would have. I don't recall if I did, but it does seem like something I would do. Correct.
So do you have a typical way that you take to get home faster?
Not usually. My usual route was always just the 403, going northbound and onto the 410 going northbound. If I was leaving work, and then I hit the highway 10, and then that was about it. That would be my usual trip.
Okay.
To work and back.
And you just mentioned to me earlier, just to rerun through it, that this was an unusual day for you. That because traffic was a bit heavier, that you think you probably would have taken a different way home.
Most likely, yeah.
Could you recall any of the streets you passed or any specific routes you took?
Not 100% on that. I may have gotten off at Queen if it was really busy. If not, I would have probably just kept on going the 403 to the 410 to the 10th highway to my house. But if it was busy, I probably would have got off just before Queen or at Queen, just before it hits that single lane, triple lane to that double lane highway. Just so I wouldn't hit that high traffic and I could get home early.
Okay, Christian, so you mentioned that you took that route to get home quicker, and you left work at 5:30, so that would put you on here on Ontario Street at 6. Do you recall what cross street you were at, or was there anything you were passing around 6 o'clock?
No, I was just focused on getting home.
You were just focused on getting home. So, were you distracted at all?
No, I was
You would say you're pretty focused on
eyes
the
up,
road,
radio going, windows down. It was a nice day.
sort of thing. Was there anything you noticed about other drivers?
Not that I'm aware of. Other than maybe the person behind me falling a little too close.
So that could have been a bit of a distraction for you.
I guess I wouldn't really call it a distraction, but just worried they weren't gonna hit my back tailgate. Yeah, that's about it.
So, would you say you've sped up to get away from them, or would you have changed lanes into a different lane just to avoid that annoyance?
Well, I was driving in the curbside lane, or you would say the right lane. So I wouldn't really have moved into the left lane to go slow, as I was kind of just, you wouldn't really say Sunday driving, but I was Sunday driving. Like I said, I wasn't really rushing, but I didn't want to hit traffic before. So if the person really was wanting to get around, they would have gotten around. But it was a little distracting. I wasn't really focused on the road ahead. I was more focused on the person behind, as they were causing a disturbance to my driving.
Okay. And how fast would you say you were going?
Maybe
Just ballpark.
60
Around 60.
kilometers that's the speed limit. And like I said, I was in the slow lane, and I wasn't really in a rush to go any faster than that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Christian, honesty is a big thing with me, and I want you to know that with everyone I deal with. I ask that you're honest with me and I'm honest with you, and that makes everything a bit easier. And there's nothing that we're going to talk about, or nothing that you've done that we can't move past. I can help you with stuff, but only if you're honest with me. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Because the problem is you've told me some things that make me wonder. Just because I have a witness statement here, and you mentioned to me that you were driving in the curb lane on Huron Ontario Street around 6 o'clock, and your GMC Jimmy is the license plate a witness got along with the vehicle description and your description at that time of the accident. So can you explain that to me? That, all that information lines up, so it's either a really weird coincidence or there's something that I don't know about.
Well, gotta be honest, like I said before, that the driver behind me was being a real pain, and I did want to get away from him, so I did speed through, and I sped up, and as the light was turning yellow to red, I had no chance to stop, so I blew right through that stop sign, or not stop sign, that light, and I did hit a white Lexus, if I'm not mistaken.
White Lexus?
And I got scared. I got nervous, and I just took off.
And you just took off. Is there any reason why else you would have taken off?
No, I was nervous. I was scared. Didn't want to ruin my reputation at work. Didn't want anything on my record, and I just thought if I drove away, it would go away.
Okay, well, thank you, Christian. I appreciate your honesty. As of now, I'm just gonna read you some things, just because you did admit to the collision, and I'm glad you did. I've just got this here. Christian, you're being charged with criminal fail to remain. Do you wish to say anything in answer to the charge?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're not obligated to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you might say be given in evidence against you. Do you understand? Okay. So on top of that, I don't know if you've talked to any other officers between now, but I'm going to read you a secondary caution just to make sure that any information that you've given or that they've given to you doesn't change what we've talked about. So if you've spoken to any police officer, to anyone with authority, and such person has spoken to you in connection with the case, I want it clearly understood that I do not want it to influence you in making any statement. Do you understand?
Correct.
Okay, well, thank you, Christian. So I'm just going to get you to hold tight here for a quick sec. I'm going to go out and talk to one of my sergeants, and we'll be back. Can I get you any water or anything?
No, thank you.
Okay, I appreciate it.